Imagine something. Someday, somewhere, you see some famous director traveling beside you, and he offers you a film because he's impressed by your interest in films. Stunned. Now keep imagining, won't happen to you. Maybe not exactly this, but something close to this happened in Iran in 1990 when Hossein Sabzian claimed himself to be the famous director Makmal Waf and got into the Akankha family, luring them to work in a cinema office. Unbelievable. Well, what will you do when you hear what happened next? Legendary director Kiarostami made a docu-fiction out of the whole event by shooting on the court and real locations, and even reenacting certain events but by the actual people. Rarely you hear something like this, and quite logically it finds itself in one of the best films of all time, as per the Sight and Sound poll of 2012. You may not have expected such subtle realism in a new age Iranian film, but Kiarostami absolutely nailed it. It's admired as a docu-fiction, but the precision with which the path has been established between the real and the constructed is something worth noticing. Well, Kiarostami has his own style of direction. Definitely, it was minimalist, with no cinematic extravaganza, and the whole presentation was like a poetry. He himself claimed to be inspired by Rembrandt's paintings and the use of light, and he efficiently highlighted some elements by pushing back the others. In this scene, we see that Sabzian is the only central character. This is definitely an important scene because it was just before he was presented in the court. But other details aren't focused on. Even who he's talking to is not shown. The scenes were reenacted. That definitely leads the viewers to question the validity. But herein, the film is different. All the real people are summoned to reenact, and even Judge Reza Ahmadi agreed to act, a courtroom drama, but one shooted on the actual location. It's a well-known fact that court proceedings aren't allowed to be recorded, but we got the experience of what a real court proceeding would be, and hence this will remain unmatched. The film initially went underappreciated, but later caught the attention of several cinephiles all across the world.
مثل ایشون بشم نشد.
عرض می‌شود که شکات در شکایتشون مطرح کردن که ایشون 1900 تومان از ما اخاذی کرد. این جریانی 1900 تومان چی بوده؟
Kiarostami wanted to experiment, and he himself accepted that he wanted to include nothingness in the film. And indeed, it was done quite skillfully. Certain things shown weren't necessarily a major part of the narrative, like when the driver kicked the trash can, it just added to the nihilism. A poetry in motion, even the minimal elements seem to have a big impact in people's mind, like the search of a tape recorder, need of money, and the sweet gesture of providing flowers at the end. All these weren't directly impacting the narrative, but just added to the aesthetic quotient. Look at the beginning. The reporter is expected to be a medium through whom the entire incident will be narrated, but he got vanished after entering the house. Herein, it challenges continuity and the Hollywood way of storytelling. Honestly, I could have extended this review by analyzing more about Sabzian, but it would be a grand spoiler, considering the importance of the protagonist in the whole narrative. His love for cinema and art as a whole will make the viewers stare with wonder. So let me just talk about one scene and the rest. Go and find out yourself.
چرا یک بازیگر رو انتخاب نکردی که نقش بازیگر رو انتخاب کنی؟ یک فیلمساز انتخاب کردی.
چون فیلم به اصطلاح فیلمساز رو انتخاب کردم. خود در نقش فیلمساز هم در آمدن یک بازیه.
Impressive, isn't it? There's more to find, more to cherish in this masterpiece. I give it a 9, and undoubtedly, this is the best ever documentary I have seen. What's your take? Let me know in the comments after you watch the film. I have attached the link in the description. So, well, until next time, goodbye.